Hi, I'm going to show you today how to make your candle centerpiece from home. When you get home, you're going to have a piece of Oasis like this green foam. It'll probably be stuffed inside the bowl for you already, and it will already be moist. So you don't need to add water or soak it. So the first thing you're going to do is take your candles and put the first one right in. I've already put them in here for you, but the first one will go, kind of dead center. Set it on top of the foam and push it right into the bottom. And then you're going to do this, come about the same distance away, halfway to the edge of the foam, and stick the next one. And you're going to do the same with the third, so that they're sort of the same distance apart from the edge of the foam to the first, to the center, and so forth. Now what you're going to do is, and I've already started putting a few of the balsam fir and silver fir tips in on this side, so I'm going to show you how to continue that. The first thing you want to do is probably pick the ends. Now I started with this end here, and you're going to want this to come out about maybe as much as 6 inches. So you want to pull the needles off the bottom of your stem and just stick it right in there like that. It'll stay for you. You want to have it come maybe slightly up or level. When we finish this, we're going to be hiding the bowl. That's what the lower layer does. So then take another piece, pull the needles off, we'll come in right next to that one, and push that one right in. Grab another piece. So I had pre-clipped some of these, but we're going to clip a few more. Get them the right size. So as you come around the corner, like here now, you're going to want it a little bit shorter. So let's clip that one a little shorter. So you're going to come into the corner here and put one. So that as you turn the corner, it's going to be a little bit shallower, and then we're going to come right down the side about 3 inches, 4 inches out from the side. So let's clip a couple of more here. So we're going to take this guy, pull those needles right off, push it right in the side, get another one, pull the needles off, push it right into the side. And we'll take one more here. Pull those needles off and come right into the side. Here we go. So you can see it's about 3 or 4 inches out from the side. On the ends you want to be about more like 5 or 6 inches. Now I'm going to put a few more in for you. Here we go. So coming up that side again, put it right about there. This one here. So you're just making a straight line right up the side of the foam. There you go. One more here. We get to the corner. And let's put a corner one in. So maybe something just a little bit longer. And there's a good one there. So this one here will go right into this corner here. Like that. And we're going to push it in far. There you go. And we'll come down that side. Alright, I'm just finishing up the sides here. We're going to put a few more in to thicken up the sides. Especially on this side here, it's a little thin, so we'll add a few more. And you can go up above, come up the side of that foam a little bit. It doesn't all have to be in the middle, so you can come up a little higher. And if it's sticking out too far, we'll just push it in a little bit further. It looks like we need a little bit right in there, so we'll take this piece here, put it in. Maybe over here it looks like a little thin right in there, so we're going to add a piece right there. So now I'm working on top of the layer, the first layer I put in, and just coming up around it. Right on top, and you can make another layer just to thicken up that. And now we've got that bowl pretty much hidden. Put another one right about here, right there. Another one up in here. So now I'm very close to the top of the foam, but still staying about 1/4 inch away so that it'll stick in. Alright, so now we'll go to finishing up the top. Okay, so I'm working on the top now. You want to use much shorter pieces here. These only want to be 2 or 3 inches long, and you're going to stick them in kind of on an angle. You want a little bit of height. You want to come up about maybe 4 inches up the side of the candle. So these pieces can just come in on a bit of an angle, and some can even be almost straight up and down, but they want to be short. You don't want it sticking way up here. You want to keep it at about that height. So we'll put it right there. Stick that one in there. This one there. So what you want to do is pre-cut a lot of these. And then you'll have them ready to go. So this and then you want to come out the side. So what you're trying to build is from this point here up to about this height, and then across, and then back down again. So it's just a matter of cutting the right lengths and working with that. You want to really hide that the bottom of the candles. Let's look at this side. So we see a little bit of foam here, so we need to put some right in there. So we can take this piece here, stick it there, so you're not seeing any of the foam when you're done. That one can go there. And it's pretty forgiving. This balsam it spreads so much, it'll hide it completely for you. There you go. And we're going to put a little boxwood in a minute, and that'll kind of finish it off. Now there's a little hole there. So always just spin it around. So that looks good. That side looks pretty good. We'll just fill it with a little boxwood. This side here, we still got to work on it, but you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to take some shorter pieces, work your way up, and then up to about this height. So they're going to be very short at this point. I think you're getting the idea there. So let me finish this up, and then we'll throw some boxwood in. Okay, so now we've got the most of the fur in. I might just stick a few more later on, but now we're just going to fill with some boxwood just to give it a little bit of a different texture and a color green, different color green. But with the boxwood, you just want to use small tips. Pull the lower leaves off like you did on the needles, and anywhere works really. Just stick it right in there, in between your balsam and your fur cuttings. So wherever you see a little bit of a gap or a hole, just gonna take that boxwood, snip it, and stick it right in there. And they can be coming up again about the same height, and we can even put some in along the sides here. So if we're coming into the side, we want one a little bit, on the ends, we'll put a little bit of a longer one in there. There we go. Find an opening. There we go. That's it. No, I don't like that one. Let's take that one out. Cut it down a little bit. Yeah. So this piece could come easily right in there. Put some right in here. So the real small ones like this, just a couple inches high, you can almost just go right down into the middle. Just put it, stuff it anywhere. So there you go. We'll put another piece right about here. Again, I'm just looking for where there might be a little bit of a hole, and we just want to fill the emptiness with a piece of boxwood. Maybe right in there. I think it's coming along pretty good, right about there. Again, you don't need big pieces of this boxwood. You want to have nice and short like that. Put another one right in there. There we go. So let's go to the. I'll put a little bit more in and touch up the fur, and then we're going to get to the decorating.